y'all trying to get some government assistance. Nigga called me an idiot because I ain't fucking with Kamala Harris. But he ain't had nothing he could tell me about Biden to justify his argument on why he wouldn't vote for Trump. I'm trying to make sense of that. Help me understand. Help me understand, y'all. Help me understand why y'all voting for Kamala or Biden. What did they do for y'all? What are they trying to do for y'all? Help me understand that. Before you get on my shit with some emotional response shit, or I'm voting for her because she a black woman, or any of that, like, that ain't a reason to vote for somebody. That's like me saying I'm gonna vote for Trump because Trump a businessman. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with what he's offering America. I mean, business, okay, but what type of business? Let's go into details and specifics about why people are voting for who they're voting for. You ain't got to say who you're voting for, but just tell me, what has Biden done for you? Tell me, what has Biden done to correct anything that was wrong about your life, or at least fix what Trump had fucked up. Let me know what he fixed that Trump messed up. Just let me know. I'm trying to figure it out, man. Nigga just called me an idiot because I asked him, what did Biden do for him as a black man? He tells me he ain't gonna get into that with me, and I told him it's because you don't know. You don't have a clue. You can't say one thing that Biden has done for you as a black man. You can't say it because you don't know it. So you can't come on my post and tell me to do my homework. Nigga, I ran down at least 15 things that Trump did for America. And this ain't me endorsing Trump. This is, okay, I can actually tell you what this person did, or so-called did, or tried to do. You couldn't even tell me one thing that Biden has done. You couldn't tell me one thing that Kamala Harris has said she was going to promote. You couldn't tell me that. But I'm the idiot? Nah, nigga, you the idiot, nigga. And you emotional. You an emotional man and you an idiot, bro. Until you do your homework and do your research and can tell me exactly what Biden has done for you to where you support him and why you will support Kamala Harris, then I don't want to hear that shit. Don't come on my post. What up, Ty? We about to go on a minute. But yeah, man. Let me know that. Why y'all, like, my thing is, you just don't vote for people because they're color. Like, I'm voting for this person because they're black. That ain't no reason to vote for nobody, man. Like, what does them being black do for you? Obama was black, but what did he do for you as a black man? Or even as a white man, what did he do for y'all? I'm asking, what has this person done for you to where you're supporting this person, where you're backing this person? What have he done? And if you can't tell me one thing, then why are you voting for this person? See, I'm not telling you who I'm voting for. I'm just telling you that while people don't like Trump and they're not voting for him because they don't like him, that's not a valid reason for why you don't vote for somebody. It's like, okay, that's more of an emotional response. I'm emotional about this election, and Trump makes me emotional, or Trump make me feel some type of way, so I ain't voting for him because that's immature and childish as hell, man. I'm not just not about to support a person or go in a certain category because I don't like somebody. I'm going to study and analyze what is it that they're saying they're going to do. I'm going to also analyze what they say they ain't gonna do, and I'm going to weigh my options. I'm trying to weigh options from the Democratic Party, who I don't know what they're offering. What are they offering to change my circumstances so I can take care of my family? Can somebody please elaborate? Can somebody please come and let's have this conversation? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. People be weird as hell, man. People will have a conversation about relationships all day and don't know shit about politics. And then, they only know the surface level of stuff. and then they think that right there is enough for you to be swayed to vote a certain way. It's like, no, man, this shit is deep. It's deep on the state level, on the federal level, on your city level. It's deep on all levels. And you have people out here that feel like, man, my vote don't count. And you have people out here that understand that it's just not necessarily about your vote, man. It's about you having a choice. It's about you making a choice and standing on that choice. See, if anything, that's what Trump does. That's what the Trump supporters do. They know he can be full of shit at times, but they're not looking at that more than they're looking at, okay, what is he proposing? What is some of his policies? What have he, actually brought to the table that work, like the tariffs that nobody's talking about? They're not talking about the federal income tax that he's trying to get rid of. So you have more money, the people that actually work, because I own a business. I'm talking about the people that go to work every day, and your federal income tax that come out of your check, out of your W-2s. Yeah, you ain't gonna have to pay that no more if Trump get elected. That's one of the things he's proposing. So I guess because we don't like him, we don't care about that. We would rather pay our federal income taxes. Just don't put Trump in there. See, that's what I'm talking about. That type of mentality, that type of attitude. See, if I was an idiot, I wouldn't know that. So that's why, I'm highly offended for this brother to call me an idiot when I asked him, okay, what has Biden done for you, and you couldn't name one thing. But you can let me know how much you don't like Trump. You can let me know some of the negative things that they said that Trump was going to do if he get elected. But you couldn't say one thing good that he did, and it's because you're biased. And it's because really you're the racist one. See, I don't think that Trump is racist more than I think he's classist. I think he just wants rich people to stay rich and poor people to stay poor. If you want to don't work, if you feel like you don't need to work, if you feel like you're comfortable where you're at in life and you can't progress and go upwards, hey, stay where you at. Wait just a minute. We about to go in a minute. But yeah, like my thing is like if you want to be something, if you want to go somewhere, if you want to get rich, if you want to prosper, if you want to pay less in taxes, like Trump would be the better option than just being supported by the government all the time. See, y'all want things given to y'all. I want an opportunity. I don't want you to hand me no Section 8. I don't want you to hand me no food stamps. I don't want you to hand me anything from the government. I don't want anything from the government. I want an opportunity to take care of my family in the United States of America, where this is the most free country in the world. I want an opportunity. If anything, provide an opportunity for black men to be better than what we are. But don't try to make it seem like, okay, we ain't voting for Trump because we don't like Trump. What is the reason why you don't like Trump? He's racist? That's not true. He gave more money to the HBCUs than any other president, man. Him and Obama has supported the HBCUs. So if he was racist, don't you think he wouldn't give anything to the black colleges? He wouldn't give nothing. He'll give them to the white colleges. See, a racist don't do shit for black people. So that point, that argument that y'all be trying to make about him being racist, that don't hold up, man. That ain't real. Trump is far from racist. He deals with black people because that's how he make money. You can't be mad because he finds a way to, capitalize off people who don't want shit in life. Like, that's your fault. That's like people that want to smoke weed all day. You gonna be mad at the dispensary because they becoming billionaires and millionaires off of y'all niggas that want to give them y'all money all day to get high? You can't be mad at the dispensary for taking advantage of that, man. That's what capitalism is. That's the U.S. That's what we was built off of, man. You can't be mad at a person for being smarter than you and you making dumb decisions all the time. That's your fault. That ain't his fault. That ain't America's fault. That's your fault. You need to make better decisions. You need to do better in life. Shit. I'm an idiot because I can run down fact after fact of the things he actually did. I'm not the type of person to sit here and dwell on what people don't do or when people mess up or when people aren't right. I'm not that type of person. I want to see a person do better. Like I'm not a unforgivable type of person where if you fuck up, I ain't never gonna forgive you. Like, okay, you be like that. But I'm looking at the things, okay, yeah, he said drink bleach, but who actually did that shit? Like, who drunk bleach to get rid of COVID? Like, come on, man. Y'all using that as, man, I don't like him because he said this. Is okay, but It's plenty of presidents that said shit that wasn't liked, and y'all still support it and endorse those people, man. You got to come with a stronger argument than I just don't like Trump. I just don't like Trump, or I'm a vote for Kamala because she's the first black woman president. Like, you're voting for emotional reason. You're not voting for something that can actually change the outcome for Americans in totality. You're voting for one person, and your emotional response is that shit to me is childish, man. You sound like a kid. If I'm that's like a nigga say, man, I'm gonna be in the Crip gang because my favorite color blue. It's like, nigga, do you know what the Crips are about? Do you know what they stand for? Do you know, like, what they're all about? Or that's like a nigga that's, man, my favorite color red, so I'm a blood. No, you not, man, because blood stand for something. They stand for something. They have policies. They have rules. They have laws. Just because your favorite color is red don't mean you a blood. Just because your favorite color is blue don't make you a Crip, man. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all saying, oh, she's a woman and she's black. That's the reason why you gonna vote? That's just like saying, okay, I'm gonna be a Crip because my favorite color is blue. It don't make sense, man. Like, you should want to be something because you stand for something, or they do something you stand for. It's like, you're not going to deal with pedophiles. You're not going to stand with a pedophile because, okay, I like this person. Like, no. It's something that they do that makes you not stand with them and not support them. And I'm trying to figure out, what is it that Trump is not doing that make y'all don't support him? When it's a number of things that he has said that he wants to do for Americans. And if you're American, this affects you. It's like, what are some of those things that you don't want him to do? You want to pay federal income taxes all your life? What do you actually want to do that he's trying to make sure we don't have to do? See, they're mad at him because the government needs them federal income taxes. They need that, but he's trying to take that shit away. He's trying to take it away to where you don't have to pay it. So now your check, shit, how many of y'all pay a lot in federal income tax? How many of y'all pay a lot of money to taxes? How many of y'all got, better question, how many of y'all got audited in the last 4 years? In the last 2 years? In the last couple years? How many of y'all got audited? Your federal income tax never came because you got audited. See, you wouldn't even have to go through that no more. But like I say, y'all would rather get an income tax return at the end of the year and let the government take y'all money all year and struggle to make it to income taxes and be waiting on income taxes than to not have to pay that at all. See, y'all, let's get past that part of, okay, that's actually something that could be a good thing for Americans. You'll look past that because you don't like the person. See, and that's my problem with people, man. Y'all aren't critical thinkers. Y'all, all it takes is for somebody to say something one time, and then y'all just, the Schedule 25 or the Project 25. Or, have y'all heard about this, man? Y'all heard Taraji P Henson say that? That's an actor. Y'all going off of what an actor is talking about. Y'all follow behind what an actor is talking about. When this actor probably don't have nothing to do as far as with politics, other than the people she deals with in her field of or her occupation. Like, you gotta look that up, sis. Project 25 is what it's supposed to be, like a 900-page document of all the things that Trump wants to do if he gets into being the president. But like I say, you can't believe everything that you see or hear on the news. It's a lot of things that they talk about on the news that be speculation, that be allegations. It's no different than a nigga that's accused of a crime and hasn't been convicted of that shit yet. You can't believe everything, okay, because this person, they said he did this. You can't just believe that because somebody said he did this shit. You gotta wait until he's convicted. You gotta wait until they do the forensics. You gotta wait until they actually prove it. So we wouldn't know if he's really going to do the Project 25 stuff until he's elected. We don't know. It's just something that they're putting out there to basically stir up emotions, to get people scared, to be one more reason why people ain't supporting Trump. And it's like, I'm not just saying support Trump, and I'm not saying don't support Kamala. What I'm saying is, how are you supporting a person who has not brought any policies in front of you to talk about, hey, this is what I plan to do as president. She ain't got to do that. Basically, she's going to win the presidency and the Democratic nomination all because she's a black woman. That to me is bullshit. And I'm black. And it's like niggas would want me to just, man, she's black, so you supposed to just support whatever black people do. I don't support black people like that, man. Black people be on some dumbass shit. Black people sell dope in their own communities. They killed their own communities. And then they be crying about how their community ain't like the communities in the township. But you destroyed your own community. The police ain't come over here and destroy it. The government didn't destroy it. They put things over here to help and to allocate, but then y'all niggas took advantage of that. That's no different than us going to Vets Park every week, right? It's people up there that go up there that want Vets to look better, to where we could get lights and water and better basketball realms and and benches and just things like a porta potty for the ladies and the kids when they come out there. But then you got people after we leave that come out there and kick the porta potties over, that bust alcoholic bottles in the middle of the parking lot. So people when they drive in there, they're driving over the bottles and ruining their tires because people don't value their community like that. So my thing is, it ain't the government's problem that y'all niggas always want to get high and get pregnant and drink all day. It's y'all problem. And when it becomes a problem where you can't handle it no more, then you look for everybody else to blame. And that's why I don't support all black people, man. I don't fuck with y'all like that because y'all be so quick to blame somebody else for the detriment you cause for yourself. And that goes for any person that's into that type of lifestyle. If you're the type of person that don't accept accountability, if you're the type of person that keep on getting pregnant by random people, that keep having abortions because you don't know how to control yourself, which is something you're in control of. So I don't even get where a person will be mad about the abortion laws because at the end of the day, if you're not being raped or it ain't a life-threatening situation, then I do support you not just being able to just be willy-nilly with your body and get pregnant and then go run and get an abortion. No, because you could just have conceived or caught some disease that you could give somebody else because you're being careless. See, that's what I'm talking about. As black people, we need to be more critical in our thinking. Instead of just, okay, I can make as many mistakes as I can and then people supposed to forgive me for all these mistakes that I make. No, that ain't how life works, man. So a lot of people in the situation they in where they can't prosper or they still in the same situation they was in 10 years ago is because people are their own detriment. Yes, you do have certain situations where things happen, man, or you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But most of the time, things don't happen like that. Most of the time, you put yourself in a situation that you could have avoided. Most of the time, you put yourself in a situation that you didn't have to be in. You spent too much money knowing that you had bills coming up. Most of the times, you create more problems for yourself, and then you expect for somebody to look at your situation and feel sorry for you. No, not as a grown-up. That's why I say that's some kid shit. You think like a kid. You don't think like a grown-up because a grown-up ain't sitting around mad at the world because the world ain't helping them to get back on their feet. No, a grown-up doing what they got to do to get on their feet. They trying to figure out a solution. They not begging people and crying because ain't nobody helping them and falling out with people because they don't support what they support. See, that's my whole thing. Nigga called me an idiot because I don't support what he supports instead of having the logical ability to understand that, bro, you got your thoughts and I got my thoughts, and all I'm asking you is to explain to me why you fuck with the other side. Tell me why you fuck with the other side, bro. Tell me why you wouldn't vote for Trump. You can't even do that. And then you can't explain to me what Biden is doing for you. So it's like, okay, am I the idiot or you the idiot? Because I can run down a list of things that Trump has done for America. Whether it got passed into law, whether he was trying to get it passed, whether it got passed, whether we're still utilizing it to this day, like the tariffs. That Biden never took. He didn't mess with the tariffs that Trump put into place. That is the reason why our economy is kind of, still not in depression or not into what is it called? Recession. Like for real, man. But they don't talk about that. They try to make him out to be bad every chance that they get. And what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, man, is think on your own. Don't allow the news and what other people think to sway you from thinking the way you want to think. Go and just look up what has he done, what has Donald Trump done for America, what has Biden done for America, and then just see how many articles you can read to educate yourself on what he has done. It's going to be articles in there and different content in there that tells you what he didn't do or where he slipped up too. So you'll get both sides of the story. But you're just like your main thing is to go out and research and see what he has done to actually benefit Americans. And you will be shocked that while they're trying to make him out to be this bad person, that he really wasn't like hurting us like that. Like I say, I remember when you couldn't go to the store and buy certain things because the economy was doing that good. I remember when a whole bunch of people had jobs that never had jobs. A whole bunch of people had money that ain't never had money. And that was under the Trump administration. People back out here struggling. Gas high, food high. Even going to McDonald's, they had to come up with a $5 menu because people were spending $40 and $60 at McDonald's. When was we doing that? Under the Trump administration? No, no. But I guarantee under this administration we under right now, we getting taxed and y'all blood is getting sucked out y'all body. Y'all barely getting by, but y'all trying to keep hope alive until what? You put a person that's like the person you got in there now in there again, so you can continue being drained of every resource that you're working for every day. No, man, y'all tripping. I'm gonna go with the underdog this time, y'all. I'm gonna just let y'all know I'm gonna go with the underdog because at the end of the day, I don't like what Biden did. I don't like the fact that Kamala Harris had one job to do with the border and keeping the border safe, and she didn't do that. She failed at that. She failed at keeping the borders closed. She failed at keeping the borders safe. She failed at that. They sweep that under the rug because she's a black woman, just like they do with the majority of the shit that black women do. They sweep that shit under the rug and try to highlight only the good things. But no, just like Trump and y'all highlight the shit he does bad and the things he does say that ain't right, highlight the shit she ain't doing. Highlight the stuff that Biden ain't doing. Let's talk about that. We can't sweep that stuff under the rug. And man, I voted for him because that's the greater of the two evils. No, it don't work like that, man. See, America is about picking a side. The Civil War was about picking a side. Wars is about picking a side. You either with us or you against us, man. You can't be playing both sides. And that's what y'all doing. Y'all gonna play both sides until y'all realize that, okay, shit, I'm really straddling the fence. So really I'm in the middle all the time. I'm a liberal all the time. When I'm not liberal, I'm going to pick the side I'm on and stand with that if we rise or fall. I'm not gonna be no wishy-washy person. I'm not. I'm stand up guy. I ain't like y'all. Like I ain't confused, and I ain't just making up this stuff just so I can jump on the bandwagon to be a part of something. No, I looked at what I need to see, and as far as Americans being great again, I'm American. I'm not African. See, I'm not from Africa. You know, whether my ancestor was or not, I'm not from there. I was born here in America. And honestly, I feel like I'm native to this land. So for that reason, I have to support who supports that. I'm not trying to support these other countries, man, over America. I'm not trying to help their economy. I'm not trying to help their people. I'm trying to help our people, man. Get with the program, man. This ain't no slow jam.